If you guys didn't watch the last video, here's just a reminder for happy 2021. And as I was starting to move all of my new things over onto my chalkboard, clean it up because I haven't actually done anything to it since the holidays started back in November. Put my new goals on there, all the things I've finished up, done detail work and such. I realized my sewing room is a disaster, like an unmitigated disaster, and it happens every year after the holidays. So this tends to be where I hide presents. It tends to be where we go to wrap things, store things. See if we can do a panoramic view here. There's our fabric storage shelf. But it is an unmitigated disaster. So this week, I thought I would treat you guys to watching me get this place cleaned up a bit. Some of the things that have worked for me, because I do have a fairly small sewing space in here. When I'm doing machine work, I don't do pattern drafting or anything like that out here. As you guys have probably noticed, that's out at the table in the other room. But in order for me to actually be productive and get all of those projects done, I need to do something. So we're filming this on the camera, on my smartphone. That way we don't risk my lovely camera falling off of a shelf or something weird. So step one, we're going to need to go through this. Let's get this to focus. There we go. Step one. One of the things I have learned is that even though I love this chair and it worked really well in the space I lived in 3 years ago, it takes up almost the entire center floor space of the sewing room. So this wingback chair is probably going to go. We're going to do some reorganizing too. We've got fabric falling off of the shelving. Quarantine kind of exploded my historical pattern collection. So those need to be reorganized and put together. There's like all the stuff left out from doing crafting projects for the holidays. All right, let's get this set up and let you guys watch some speed through reorganizing. I think we're just going to start with pulling everything out of this room into the living room and seeing what's here and then putting it back in a more organized fashion. So we're about to stop for the night, but Zoe here has decided that I need to update you guys. And the reason we're stopping for the night is I've decided I might need a new one of these cube shelves. So I did a major overhaul on the fabric storage, and I've gotten some of it out this year to work on things, but not a lot. And the stuff that's kind of hanging haphazard is actually some of the first projects I want to work on this year. I moved all of the bins over to that side and put all of the fabric there, so raw materials all on one wall. We've got a desk that we'll need to unbury with some mending and stuff that's going to go on top of our shelves. And then we've got our cute little statement wall and shelving with patterns and some of my maker books, my Cabbage Patch. But we're going to get another one of these cube shelf things. I think that should be plenty to scoot over the Cabbage Patch into the corner, put that up. And then most of the stuff that isn't mending to be done in the next 2 weeks can easily go right there. As far as chairs go for this desk, I think I have something out in my storage unit, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go take a look at that after work tomorrow on my way back in. Bring that out and probably go put the other chair out into storage because I don't really have room for yet another reading nook in my house. But it's a super comfy chair and I don't really want to get rid of it. So, but it already feels so much bigger and more spacious in here now that that chair is out. So we just need like a small, almost kitchen style chair that's going to fit under that desk. And I can push in and walk away, not have it in my way when I'm going through fabric and supplies. Anyway, updates done. Let's go get some sleep, basically. It's kind of dark outside and it's getting kind of late. Chat with you guys in a few minutes. All right, everybody, the craft room is done. Kind of feel like we're about to go into some sort of like sewist cribs thing, but I want to show you guys how it got changed up. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my overhaul last spring. This is kind of building on that and trying to make some improvements since I've been in the space longer. So our wonderfully aesthetic chalkboard has been updated with sort of the first 4 categories of projects I want to get knocked out, and overall headings with the individual garments that we're going to be making as part of that. So, woohoo for updating plans. The shelving got moved over so that it actually is sitting underneath my little collage wall over here. Patterns are all down there. I've got some technical books, some supply bins, my lovely antique sewing machine that I'm hoping we get to play a little bit with this year. My Cabbage Patch is now hiding in the corner. My modern sewing machine is out. And all of the supplies, fabric, weaving, I still need to move that one spool rack over, and all the fabric, well, it's all over there. So I can have cutesy candles in here and be aesthetic and not burn the place down because it's all on the other side. But anyway, there you go. That is my new thing. Also, replace the chair with one that was out of my storage unit so that I actually have room to move around. It is like a completely different space just by putting in a shelf and getting that chair put in. Don't underestimate what a small change to your space can do for you. So what do you guys think of the new sewing space? Or revamp sewing space? I'm super excited to get to move around in here and maybe get some more stuff knocked out. Be doing that chemise a la reine, probably like a mix of hand sewing and machine sewing once that is up and going. But I'm just excited to have the space back and reclaimed from holiday insanity. This is kind of where all of the gifts got stored. And it honestly didn't take too long. It was like a 1.5-day project. That was after work, so 2 evening project. I'd love to know how you're getting a fast start on your sewing, crafting, whatever projects you're working on. So comment down below. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time this week with me. Like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing how this space kind of starts to work out and our upcoming projects. But I will chat with you guys in the next video. Have a great day.